Hello.
I'm Amy.
I'm Hunter.
And this is the W7W Podcast, a podcast about our local yarn store in Fort Worth, Texas.
That's right. So what do we have to talk about this week?
Let's talk about how awesome local yarn store day was.
The answer is very awesome.
Is that last week? Weekend before last.
Weekend before last.
Weekend before last. It was really awesome.
It was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had great turnout. It was super busy, and I definitely like busy.
Yeah. Abby and Byron from Twisted Owl were here, and they brought some beautiful yarns.
They did.
Yes. It was just a great time, and we really appreciate the community support. And if you weren't able to get out that day due to travel or just rain, I think it did rain.
I think there was some weather, especially later on.
Y'all, every day is local yarn store day. Except for Mondays. So that was really cool. That was a fun thing that happened. Also, Alexandra Davidoff's class went really well.
Yes, that was this past weekend.
She did her feather cowl from Vogue Knitting. And she'll also be doing a class for a lacy hat that she designed in the newest Mallory Go Book.
That class you can look forward to in June.
Yeah, we'll pick a day in June. She's already got that one all set and ready to go. She's wonderful. And she also has a few designs in the new Noro book that's coming up. Some really cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. And while she was here, she brought me a gift. Look at this awesome bag. It's got butterflies on it. It's really pretty. And she also makes these stitch marker bracelets. This one has butterfly stitch markers to go with the bag. Isn't that nice?
That's very nice.
Looks really good with our new blue wrist rulers.
That's right. They finally came in, guys.
They did, and they're awesome.
Yeah. We were really excited about it. We were hoping we could get them in before local yarn shop day, and sure enough, they showed up. Yeah, I think they showed up, 2 days beforehand?
Thanks, I Love Handles.
Yeah, thank you.
And Evelyn Neal.
So, just to go over it, though, this is the wrist ruler. And
they're a little bit thicker than the others.
And they come in the sizes, the same sizes that we've had others in, 15, 16, and 17 inches. You get what corresponds to your wrist size. You want it to be a little loose.
They look nice stacked with the brown. I don't have mine on, but you wear stacked.
I've got a couple on. The brown and the black one, we also sell both of these.
Yeah, I was wearing wearing the blue one with my original brown one. It looked just nice too. Yep.
Cool.
So that was cool. So what's going on this weekend? That was last weekend. What's coming up this weekend?
This weekend, let's see. This weekend's going to be our anniversary.
Well, we never actually know when our anniversary.
It's in October.
It's in October sometime. But the shop's anniversary, W7W, second. We're 2 years old. Yep,
and we are going to celebrate by having an anniversary sale.
Yay!
So it's going to be 15% off throughout the shop. And that's going to be Saturday and Sunday.
Is that the 5th and 6th?
Yes.
5th and 6th, Cinco de Mayo y 6.
Yep. So happy Cinco de Mayo, people.
Yeah, happy 2-year anniversary. Thanks to you.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Also, some of you might remember Mary Wheat from the community. Mary Wheat passed away a little while ago, and her wonderful friend Kat Ferguson is going to host a yarn estate sale for her. That same weekend that we're having the anniversary sale, Kat and friends will be out in the front in the parking lot selling some of Mary's stash.
And that's going to be on Saturday the 5th, correct?
Saturday and Sunday, absolutely.
Oh, both days?
I think both days, yeah. Well, if it all sells on Saturday, then not Sunday. But although I never met Mary Wheat, I do have a personal connection because my uncle is longtime friends with her husband. So just kind of how community here in Fort Worth works. Everybody kind of knows somebody in some way.
Yeah.
And she had, Kat sent me some photos of her stash. It was really well taken care of. Just really nice. Nice yarns.
Nice yarns.
Nice yarns.
Mm.
And some supplies, books. Oh, I think a winder and a Swift. Some good stuff.
Very nice.
And the money will be going to her family. So, yeah. That'll be a thing that's going on. So if you want to stop by and at least see Kat. Kat's been gone for a while. It might be fun just to...
just to catch up.
Just to catch up with Kat. All right. What else is going on? Oh. We do have classes.
Yeah, we've got some upcoming classes this month. We're going to have the Tecna Sweater class.
Yes.
And that's going to be Thursday evenings every other week.
Sherry Smith is going to do the Tecna Sweater, which is a lacy, summery sweater by Caitlin Hunter. It's written for any fingering weight yarn. You could do it in wool, but also would be kind of nice in a linen or a cotton or a linen cotton blend. Oh, we just, you know what we got in? Is the Ultra Pima Light.
Oh, yeah, we did.
The fingering Ultra Pima. That might be a nice project for that.
I think it's sport weight.
Oh, yeah, it's a little heavier. Okay. But we do have a lot of, we have some Quince & Co. linen, some Shibui linen, a lot of stuff that it would be nice in.
Yeah, we should have plenty of options.
Yeah. Sherry's teaching that one, and then in addition to our regular beginning knitting, beginning crochet, Jen's continuing sock class, I'm going to teach double knitting as a technique class. And I don't, some of you might have remembered the baby blanket that I made last year.
I'll drop the picture in.
But it was elephants, and I used a technique that I learned from this book by Mallory Barber. But I changed up, the elephants weren't in here, so I had to hand draw some elephants, and I changed up, but I've done it. Here's my working. So I've done it on the computer, nice and easy to read, other than my pencil scratches. So, and the border. So I'll teach you what I know. We'll have fun. We'll double knit. What else is going on?
In terms of classes, I think we've hit on the main ones. You did mention beginning knitting, beginning crochet. Yeah. We offer that every month at the beginning of the month.
Yes. This weekend, the folks from Knitting Rose stopped by, and they told us about this cool new mystery knit-along called Addition by Subtraction. And she was in getting some yarn for it. It sounds really cool. I don't do mystery knit-alongs. Just because I have to see what it's going to look like. But this one is just so cool.
And we're still a little unclear on what it's making. We're thinking probably a shawl.
Probably a shawl, but so it's a mystery, but it's also a murder mystery. Let me just read it. There's like a whole story to go along with it. I'm not going to read the whole. This is just one paragraph of the prologue. You ready? Okay. So it's like a film noir mystery. Okay. Addition by subtraction. A slip knitwise PI murder mystery knit along. Prologue. It was a dark and stormy knit. I sat in my office trying to battle my way through a brioche hat. The brioche was winning. It was Friday the 13th, and I felt like I'd walked under every ladder in the city. Something had to give. I needed a case, and I needed it badly. It had been too long. The letters on my door said, "Slip Knitwise, private investigator." But the only things I'd been investigating were dropped stitches and problems that couldn't be solved with all the T-pins and blocking mats in the world. It's really cute. So anyway, a group by the name of Tri-Stitchable Designs came up with this, and I think it's just the coolest idea. So the yarns that you need, the premise is that there are 4 siblings, and there is an inheritance, and they are, I think they're fighting over the money. That's how the addition by subtraction, they're each going to get
as the siblings get
killed,
subtracted,
the amount gets
amount increases.
Larger. Yeah. So the yarns that you use actually go with the personalities of the characters. And all you know, it's all fingering weight. You need 4 skeins, and all you know in the beginning is that you need one color, a color that's different but similar, a color that ties those 2 together, and then one that's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And this, I believe, this pattern went live on local yarn store days. So the first clue is out, the first chapter is out, and on Ravelry you can see some of the people already going. So if you're like me and you have to see what it is before you agree to knit it, you can see some of the people have done the first part, so you can see what it is. But this one was a good color combo, really going with a film noir aspect of it. We've got a creamy white, a dark, so those are completely different. One that ties the 2 together, gray, and then something straight out of left field, dark red. Well, I mean, it's not, but it kind of goes with that theme, like the black and white, and then the red
is the murder,
the blood, or the lipstick of the dame that waltzes in my door. Anyway, another option might be, we love this color here.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's different is a purple. Something that ties them together is this Wales Road by Mallory. Those are all Mallory Go, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of got both the blue and the purple going in there.
It's got the blue and the purple, so those are like the 3 that are all similar but different. And then coming out of nowhere is this wild and crazy color. You could also use like a speckled or a variegated wild and crazy, just something that's completely different than all of them. I think that would make a nice color combo too. Anywho,
maybe a speckled red for all the
murder. Yeah, for the murder. Or you know what else? Shark Week, maybe it would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a blue and gray with red specks in it, but so I just thought that was cool. That might be one mystery knit along that I actually do.
Yeah.
Maybe. Got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, that's true.
So what else? You want to talk about new products?
Yeah, we can do that. We got in some things from Fringe Supply.
Oh yeah, what do we get?
Alright, we have this little sheep head pin. There we go. And also, we got this leather stitch marker case.
That's nice.
It looks like that. But then you can open it up. And we have an assortment of what looks to be precious metal-ish stitch markers.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
There you go.
That's cool. And also we have a tote bag.
This tote bag is a very large tote bag.
So that's cool. It says Woolalooya
Mm-hmm.
and French Supply, Nashville, Tennessee, made in the USA. So Hunter, do we have any field bags?
No, we don't.
Here's the deal. all most people would like from French Supply are the field bags. And while most yarn shops are able to get a wholesale account with them and sell things like the regular tote bags and the notions, you have to be a French Supply distributor, a retailer, for quite a while to be able to carry the field bags in your shop. So, if you'd like for us to carry the field bag, which we really would, we'd love to, we have to sell a lot of this stuff first. Basically, is how that game works.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We're just going to lay it out for you.
We're just going to put it out there. So. Which is really cute stuff. I wouldn't mind one of these bags. It's nice. It's big.
Mm-hmm. It's very big.
Yeah. Who did the Sandra. Sandra
Of
did the
course
styling
Sandra
on
did.
this. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mickey and I were up here, and it was like towards the end of a fairly long day, or I guess afternoonish. And we couldn't figure out what to do with the bags, or the stitch markers for that matter. So we're like, let's just wait for Sandra to get here. She'll know what to do.
Sandra's wonderful.
And sure enough, she fixed it, yeah.
Styling the products.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is new? Oh, this little Learn to Knit kit is new from, I believe it's from Dream in Color. Yeah, it's from Dream in Color. They've made a beginning how to knit kit for children or adults. It comes with a really cute story about a girl who learns to knit and rescues a stray cat. And so what you actually learn to knit are small squares that you then sew into a little kitty cat. So cute! So it comes with the needles, the knitting needles, the yarn, and the stuffing. The only thing that's missing is like a tapestry needle to sew it all together. I used some leftover DK weight yarn, and I put a little pipe cleaner in the tail to make it stay curly. You know what I used to stuff it?
What'd you stuff it with? Oh, wait. You used some of that fiber from the blanket.
I did. I used the roving from the blanket that was on the back of the couch. It's the blanket that keeps on giving.
And giving.
And giving.
And giving.
Kitty loves her cat bed.
Yeah?
Yeah, she
I know.
likes it.
I've seen her in there. So
she finally warmed up to it. She really likes it. She really likes it. So we're going out of town at the end of the month, the end of May, and Kitty gets really stressed out when we leave.
She just starts vomiting everywhere, and yeah, it's not good.
She gets really physically ill when I leave.
She didn't care about me.
So this time we're going to board her at the vet's office. The vet only takes cats. They're a cat-only vet, and so they have little boarding facilities. And now that she likes that cat bed, I'm going to bring that cat bed for her to...
Sleep the Valium off in.
They're going to give her kitty Valium, too.
I mean, I guess that's one way to spend a week.
Doped up at the cat jail.
Uh-huh.
Poor kitty.
She'll be fine.
She'll be alright. Okay, what else? What else do we have that's new?
I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about Kitty doped up in her cat bed.
Oh, no!
What else do we have?
Oh, you ordered some books? You got some books?
Yes, that's right. So I think we touched on it last week, but the new making is in color.
Mm-hmm. Some cute stuff in here.
Adorable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Also, I was brainstorming with Mickey the other day about bringing in some more crochet books, and she mentioned the Edwards Menagerie books. So I decided to go ahead and grab some of those and bring them in and see if there's any interest in fun crochet animals. So this is the regular Edwards Menagerie. And we've also got the bird Edwards Menagerie, as well as the one on dogs. And then finally, we got Edward's Crochet Imaginarium, which has a bunch of cool monsters in it. And this one's neat because you can mix and match different parts, like head, body, and feet. So you can do like that, or you can do like that.
You had to hold it up higher.
Oh, are they? Oh, sorry. So like that, or like that. It's just all kinds of different combinations you can do.
They all gotta look the same.
I think it's because they're all the same color.
Oh.
Which is, well, there's something different. So anyway.
So you like those books?
I think it's pretty cool. Mostly.
Teach you how to crochet then.
I didn't say it was that cool. I'm open to learning how to crochet.
You have to.
I know. It's been on my to-do list, but lots of things are on my to-do list, so.
Oh, speaking of my to-do list.
Yeah.
The other new thing that we have are these t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
The West 7th Wool t-shirt. Here's the front. Here's the back. It says West 7th Wool, Fort Worth, Texas. And these are available online. And we sent, for local yarn store day, we sent out a newsletter with a link to the site where you can order one. I will put these, we had a special on them during local yarn store day, but I will put the link for the regular product on the website. That's on my to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason we're doing them this way is, one, we don't really have space in the store for t-shirts. We don't have shelf space for shirts. We'd rather it be for yarn. Number two, this way you get your size, the size you want guaranteed. We're not sold out of mediums or we only have smalls left. Now you can choose whichever you want and it's custom printed.
Yeah, and they come in 3 different styles. There's a ladies t-shirt.
Yeah, this is the ladies. It's maybe a little fitted right here, but
and then
and this is a size medium, just so you know, and a V-neck.
And then also the third one is just like a regular t-shirt. That I've got one of those.
Like a men's, yeah. And they're all black, and they all say the same thing. Yeah.
Yes.
That was pretty cool. What else? Oh, do you have any finished stuff?
I have my never-ending sock that I'm working on. I think I'm approaching the toe, though. This will be done for next time, and I will have finally moved on, but...
It will?
Yeah. So, making progress. I have not gotten a whole lot of knitting done lately. Usually when I'm up at the shop, I'm just busy working. So I really get astonishingly little knitting done while up here. So how about you?
I finished some socks, but I forgot to bring them with me. I did post them on Instagram. They're the black and white ones with the purple heels and toes.
I can probably rustle up a picture of that too and drop that in.
That was the last of my sock madness experiment where I used all the different methods to knit socks. I used double pointed needles, flexi flips, curved double pointed needles by Nako. I used magic loop on a 40-inch circular. I used a 9-inch circular, and I used 2 24-inch circulars to knit 2. This was the last one, the 2 24-inch to knit 2 at a time, toe up. What was my favorite? I would have to say that for small, like little Rose City roller socks, which I did knit a few of those, I like the flexi flips for those. The reason is I like the 9-inch circular. It's great because it's super fast, but you can't do the heel gussets, and you can't do any kind of heel on a 9-inch circular.
Just switch to a 12-inch.
But I would still need 2 different needles for that. I would still need two different products. With the Flexi Flips, you can do it all. Technically, yes, it is 3 different needles, but it's just one product, you know, like. Then for medium or tall socks, I kind of like the Magic Loop. I thought I was going to really like, and it might have been the yarn that I used and the needles that I used for the 2 24-inch for 2 at a time. I might try it on size 0s rather than the ones that I had, but I had some loose-ish stitches at the beginning. And my edges weren't, my sides wasn't quite as happy with those. But it could have just been because I needed a size 0 and not size 1s. I just had size 1s already, so that's what I used.
Yeah, that's a little strange. I would have thought the 2 24 inches would make a little more sense than having to constantly slide everything around.
It's not really sliding everything around. It's knitting from one side to the other.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean with Magic Loop, as compared to Magic Loop.
Yeah, still, it's not. They're both similar. I like them all.
There you go.
I'll knit a sock on anything.
You do it. Well, you did it.
I did. I'd do it again. But, yeah, no.
Sounds like a challenge.
He did get a pair of socks out of it.
I'll take it.
Alright, so, also for finished, I crocheted a baby blanket. It's not that big, actually. It should be bigger, but it's not my favorite yarn. I just got tired of working with it. So I might do another one out of something else. I think this is technically DK weight yarn, but it's got some acrylic in it. Not that acrylic's bad. I just think that a fingering weight might be nicer. And I haven't washed it yet to see if it drapes okay, but it's just not my favorite. I think the puffiness of the yarn gets in the way of the stitch design, maybe. I might try again. And this wasn't for any particular baby. This was just, I thought the pattern was pretty, and I like to crochet. Okay?
Is this how you're going to teach me how to crochet, or are you going to do that with like one of those animals or whatever?
What would you like? Would you like to do that?
Oh, no, I haven't decided.
I think that the project is good motivation for learning. So if it's something that you really don't care about, maybe you won't be motivated to actually figure it out and do it.
I think if I had my choice, I wouldn't mind doing one of the monsters out of the Imaginarium book, but at the same time, is that more of a like advanced level thing?
Yes and no. I mean, you'll do stages. Just like, we'll start you on something small.
Alright, fair enough.
Anyway.
Anywho.
The other thing that I've been working on are swatches for my double knitting class. I've got little hearts. We'll be making this in class. Or this. Whatever your choice is. That's what we'll be doing in class. Working up to an elephant blanket. So, it'll be fun.
Is that your elephant noise?
It was going backwards. He was backwards. So, that's what I've been working on. What's after those socks for you?
Anything else? Honestly, it's probably more socks.
Crochet animal?
Maybe. I need to learn how to crochet. I was thinking about doing some Grinch socks. And I was thinking about doing
you might get those done by Christmas.
No, those will be stockinette. Those will be much, much faster than all this knit one, purl one mess.
Are you regretting joining Sock Madness?
I'm going to really like the socks when they're done. But yeah, never again. But when I do the Grinch socks, I was thinking about how I wanted to do them, and I've never done toe-up socks before, two-at-a-time toe-up socks, so I'm going to do those two-at-a-time toe-up, and I also want to learn the Fish Lips Kiss Heel. So
Good
that's
one.
going to be the two things I plan on learning for those socks.
Are you going to use a different color heel toe?
I probably not. I just want to learn how to do the Fish Lips Kiss.
Are you oh yeah, so you're going to have to separate your yarn into two matching.
They don't have to be perfectly matching. I don't mind mismatched socks when it's something like this. I mean, it depends on the sock.
But if you could, you should.
But they're Grinch socks. Maybe they should be mismatched. It's a thought.
It's a thought. Right. You know what else is new that we didn't talk about are those wool baskets from Alta Yarn, right behind you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You don't have to break them down. Well, go get it.
Taking them down. We've got 3 of them. They're all nested inside of each other. We've got the large one. And then the medium one that's inside.
And they have nice leather handles.
And a small one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those are cool. Let me feel them. Oh yeah, they're nice and soft. They're not gonna snag your, like wicker might snag your yarn. These are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very rustic. So what's left to do?
Well, we still have the giveaway that we need to do.
Let's give stuff away.
Awesome.
Last podcast, we asked you what your favorite sock knitting method was.
We got 24 responses.
24 responses. And the prize is this skein of sock yarn, self-striping sock yarn by Biscotte Yarns in the rainbow colorway. By the way, I saw Erin of the Chicks with Sticks, Erin, posted a really cool shawl made with self-striping sock yarn and another solid color. So, and apparently there's a whole book of them. I mean, there's a lot of them. It's short rows and stuff like that, but it's a really cool thing to do with self-striping yarn that's not socks. Because I don't know about you, but I went nuts buying I don't know why. Self-striping yarn, I see it and I buy it. It's a problem. I'm never going to make that many socks. So even if you don't make socks, you can use this for a really cool shawl, and we'll see if Hunter can drop in one of the patterns from Ravelry.
I can do that.
Cool.
But alternatively, you could just make all the socks.
Or fingerless mitts, or mitts with fingers.
Or socks.
Or mittens.
Or socks.
Okay, so how many replies did we have?
24 people replied. There was
24
more
people.
replies, but 24 people.
Oh, do you have it pulled up of who's
I do.
who? Okay. Let me go to my handy number generator. Minimum 1. Maximum 24. And generate 17. Our lucky number is 17. So who is number 17?
Okay, so there's
Can I count on
1,
that
2, 3. All right, let me count one more time just to make sure.
You don't want to mess this up.
It is D. Lynn Hudson.
Yay! Alright, cool. So, D. Lynn Hudson, you are the winner. We will contact you, and you can either come and pick up your skein and shop, or we'll be happy to mail it to you wherever you are. Speaking of prizes and giveaways,
We're doing another one
let's
for
do
this
another
week.
one.
Why not?
What's the question?
Okay, the question is, do you ever do mystery
knit-alongs. Have you ever done one? Which one? Did you like it? Would you ever consider doing another one? And if you don't, why?
Sure.
Sure. And the prize is going to be this Fringe Supplies enamel pen.
And the Fringe Supplies stitch marker and case.
And the tote bag.
So there you have it.
Like, comment, subscribe, and good luck.
All right.
Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.